Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hope you guys are doing healthy. Hope you're okay. Today I'm just gonna take out the Ducati and I'm gonna try out the Joby suction cup on this one. I tried it out on the Porsche. Gonna try different angles on this, so I'm not really gonna vlog or talk while I'm riding, but just show you different angles as I ride through my favorite road. And yeah, without further ado, here's a cold start for the 2016 Ducati 959 Panigale. I am back home from a fun ride. So a couple of things happened while I was out riding, and the biggest one was that I thought I didn't put the battery in the GoPro because I tried to press it, and I was like, well, maybe I'm not pressing hard enough, so I pressed really hard, and I was like, I must have forgotten the battery because I know I had switched it out. And so I stopped and I pulled out, pulled the GoPro out, and sure enough, the battery was inside, so it was dead. I thought I had charged it. I usually charge them right after I use them, which is why I switched the batteries earlier. And so I had to come back home, but by then I had already rented a couple times, so I had to get gas. So I went to go get gas, then I came back home, grabbed the battery, and went out for a ride. And so the footage that you saw, this is how I had it set up. So here's probably one of the safest ways that I can mount it with the Joby, and that's suctioned right in here, which is probably a terrible idea. I can still see my gears. So I was riding pretty old school where you don't really see anything in your gauge cluster. I don't recommend that, but it was the safest way. And also, as far as like wind hitting it too, the other way you saw it was I simply just had it twisted facing me. And then the last one, which was definitely not my ideal version, was having it mounted right here, just like this, sort of facing down here, and that's what you saw. This was frightening. I didn't like this. I was constantly looking down to see if the camera was still there. So I did it in the most secluded road the most secluded road in the route that I normally take, just in case it would have come flying off. It'd be easier to kind of hop off and try to get it. But yeah. So yeah, overall, I think the suction is not necessarily my favorite when it comes to, let's say, more like action type footage, or especially on a motorsport type action. I think I'd prefer this like in a car where it's safe and sound versus having it strapped onto the bike. Although that one where it's inside the gauge cluster, although it's not ideal to cover your gauge cluster, it was mounted pretty nicely, and because it was flexible, I kind of liked that about it. But overall, I'm gonna try to keep that one safe and use the GoPro suction, which is really meant for the GoPro for the action sports type of stuff, or the motorsport type of things. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please comment below if you've used something else, if you recommend something else, or if you use this, and how you strap it onto either or mount it onto your bike or car, whatever you use it on, a boat, or even yourself. I don't know. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, please subscribe, and share with anyone that might be into this type of content. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all later.